All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lefty. 36. Check nickel. 61. Matchbox lights. 55.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Go. 180. Hey, tight. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Kelly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 280. Watch the run. Watch safety quick. 81. Bravo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz caught here by Bell. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Sunday. Don't get nervous. Alpha. Hey, tight.
Wentz. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson, 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards on 1st down. It's Moss, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Echo. 57. Crunch time, defense. Deuce. Hey, 24. Watch the twist.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It was Damon Harrison on the stop.
Check 52.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Great 15. Great 15. Sunday.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, Wahoo. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Greystone, Travis.
Check.
Wentz gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56.
46 down, man. 5 points.
56. Yo.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Take over 1st and 10.
Number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Showing up.
29.
Under 10. 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 19.
53. Mike. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
53. Check 53.
He's got Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just not any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
56 to Mike.
This is Kelly. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
You got it.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Go. 280!
Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Great.
Check 3.
Kill. Hey, Haywood.
To throw is Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
You got tight. Right there.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Down, he's coming.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go. Ready for this, man. They're not
24.
Still playing soccer.
Hey, 59. Out, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Slam. Wide. Get wide.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down. It's Moss, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike. Mike. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Alert.
They'll run it with Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check it out, Reed.
Here. Hey, Rip 5-2, come here.
56, Mike, 56.
Two jet.
It's our time. Hey.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Slam. Play.
On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, Moss. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Done. 180. 82. Hey, orbit.
Right, 55. Check, 55.
Win.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Now Wentz. Herndon's got it complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 180.
Don't say nothing.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watch the safety creep.
Please take.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 17, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Watch the sled. 54 is Mike. 54 is Check. Watch 54. Target. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 54. Mike.
On 1st down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 24.
Throwing again is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 43. 55.
Here we go on 4th. Watson forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And the pass complete to Anunwa. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. He's letting it and this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 48 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it in. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Crouch. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56. Check 56.
Hey, exit.
Run.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Oh, refusing to go down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Bell. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run with Kelly. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go, D. Check 31, check 31. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 59. 54. Welcome. He was pretty quiet. Check 24, check 24. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now it's Watson. Steps away. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Slam. Switch. Check 52.
One last throw here for Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.